These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Mounties and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8.
This is Swift on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Levine. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Toronto first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Levine completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First down, Toronto.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Swift, the ball.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Mounties 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Number 28. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Mounties 7, Colts nothing.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Number 20.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. The give to Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Swift. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Levine. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Levine winds up and lets it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Mounties.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At their 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Because
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Oh, yeah.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dalton Keene in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run once more with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Check 55, Mike. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Levine. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Take over first.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
At the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw is Taylor. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The field goal.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw again, Levine. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Levine.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return is Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Jonathan Taylor.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, it's Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 11-yard line.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Levine, and his pass incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Levine is going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a Toronto first down.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Levine. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Levine got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Levine, and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Levine. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Levine's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.